Open Season TV, brought to you by Dead Ringer Hunting.
No matter where we are, we keep the calls ringing, the bulls on knocking, the 12 gauge singing through the reeds and the swamp and the trees in the heartland. Well, it's a way of life and it's what we love. Folks round here can't get enough of that open season. Bucks and bulls and full camouflage from a duck blind or a tree stand. We gonna track them all when the break of dawn. Yeah, they better keep one eye open while they're sleeping, 'cause it's open season. Yeah, and it's open season. Bucks and bulls and full camouflage from a duck blind or a tree stand. We gonna track them all when the break of dawn. Yeah, they better keep one eye open while they're sleeping. Yeah, they better keep one eye open while they're sleeping, 'cause it's open season. Open season. We're coming for you, boys.
This week we're headed back to Indiana to hunt with Christian as he comes in for his first bow kill.
And then Brian Clark comes in from Colorado to try his luck in the rut.
Last year was an exceptionally busy year for us because we had all these people coming in, which was way more than normal, so we had to get all this new land, scout it, put food plots in, and get on bucks.
Yeah, and the scouting and the hanging the tree stands takes a lot of time. You know, Christian don't get to do a lot of hunting because he's mainly in the office doing all the paperwork. So we talked him into coming to Indiana. So that was an awesome trip.
All right, it's October 26th. It's open season here in Indiana, and I'm with Open Season, so hopefully we're going to get it done here tonight. First doe. They're starting to move. There's a buck. There's a buck coming out of the hedgerow. She's 41. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm gonna let him get bigger for Chuck. If he keeps standing there like that, though, he might be in trouble. That's disgusting. He's like so smokable right now.
You know, I was talking to Christian back in camp, and the one thing that I found out is he's scared of heights. So I had to assure him that he wasn't going to be 30 feet up in the air. He was going to be about 18 to 20.
Chuck, I'm gonna give you guys an extra $1,000 to buy an extra set of climbing sticks for every stand you have out here.
Covert. Code Black Pictures anytime, anywhere.
I thought we were checking trail cameras.
I have been. This one.
Nah, blue's better.
You're going to regret that.
Where'd that hit?
Should have got a limb driver.
Don't be a Chuck. Get a limb driver.
You know, we get Christian out there and we tell him we're going to use one of our favorite strategies. We're going to use Larry, which is our decoy, and some calling, and man, it works.
Like a charm.
Well, we've seen about 4 different bucks passed on one that would have been on my wall, that's for sure, for upstate New York. But we decided to let it go one more year to see what would happen. Having a great time. Guys from Open Season taking me out. Lots of deer, lots of movement. It looks like the rut's about to kick in here any day now. One of the deer on the hit list is about to come around this corner. Hopefully he comes in close enough and gives us a clean shot. He's smoked. Yeah, baby. The hit lister. My first big deer like that. Yes. Smoke City. Love it. He's down. He's down over there. I can see his tail. It's done. Smoke City.
You know, it takes about 35, 40 minutes to get him, so I was on my way. Clay texts me and says, hey, he just passed this buck. And I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, that's a shooter. You know, I couldn't believe he was passing that buck. And then I'm coming into the property. Next thing I know, we're done. We just killed Righty.
Well, it was certainly, by the looks of it, shot with the trauma.
That's right, baby.
Chuck's favorite dead ringer broadhead.
There's a reason for
And there definitely will be blood everywhere.
All right, short blood trail.
Dude, look at this. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Oh. He came out the front. Look. Look at this guy. Look at that. He's unreal.
What a unique deer. You know? He thought he was King Dingling, didn't he?
You know what most people don't understand, but hunters do, is that it's just not about the kill. And Christian waited for you to recover it, and he wanted to share that moment with you of his first bow kill and a great buck, and man, that was an awesome time.
Oh yeah, it was a blast. I mean, to be there and to see him and how excited he was, we had a ball. I mean, that's what it's about, is memories.
Well, Christian came up here from the East Coast to hunt with us, hunt some Midwest whitetails, and it's cool just to, you know, have the memories. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the fun part. He came in here first night. He's not real fond of my tree stands because they're a little high. But he got it done, man. And the cool part is, decoyed him right in. It's awesome. Good memories. Never forget it. The trauma rocks them, man.
Unbelievable.
There's a reason why I'm a believer.
Unbelievable.
I try to tell people over and over how awesome the heads are. Just try them once,
Yeah.
you know?
That's all you got to do.
I mean, I'd
Short.
rather find my animals quick, you know? Major blood trail, I can be blind.
Short blood trail. Unbelievable. There will be blood.
What are you bringing that for? I got the big camera.
You'll see. Did you get it?
No.
I did.
Tacticam. Share your hunt.
You ready yet?
I broke my razor.
Try this.
Now that's razor sharp.
Dead Ringer. There will be blood.
You know, Brian came out the year before, killed his first whitetail buck, and he decided, hey, we've been out there hunting with him. We both killed elk. We both killed mule deer. He wanted to come back out for the rut. And we said, yeah, okay, I guess you can come.
You know, the great thing about Brian is he's a killer. He has limited time, but you know if he's pulling the trigger, it's dying. And this time he brought Brad with him, so we get it all on film.
Yep, that's for sure. He is definitely a killer.
I met Brian this year actually in the wintertime hunting mountain lions, and he said, man, he said, why don't you guys come out, James and you come out and hunt some mule deer with us, because we love hunting mule deer. So we took him up on his offer, and this is a heck of a buck, man. I tell you what, I couldn't thank you more, dude. I'm telling you, that's awesome. I am Lucky Chuck. There's no doubt about that. That is ridiculous. I was so worried we weren't going to find this deer. Man, I'm pumped. I went from down in the dumps to pumped out of my mind.
Brian had us on these deer last night, and it just got too late. And when they came through, they were in a hurry to get the alfalfa fields, and I couldn't get him to stop. But came through about 45 yards, and I wasn't going to take a bad shot on him. He said, "Man, I guarantee you we'll be on him again in the morning." And sure enough, we came back in here, seen these deer in the alfalfa field, parked on a ranch road, snuck in on them. They crossed the fence, started coming back to where they were came from last night, and I put what I thought was a great 45-yard shot on him. It came out perfect, but he just didn't want to die. I mean, these animals are tough, but I'm here to tell you I've had the hunt of a lifetime. I killed my first.
All right, this is unbelievable. This is a buck of a lifetime. I would have never thought when I started hunting that I would kill a deer like this. I'm telling you, I am speechless, and that's unusual for Chuck, let me tell you. It's absolutely speechless. Brian, you have outdid yourself. High Voltage Outfitters. I'm not even going to tell you to call them, because if you don't look at this thing and call him, you're crazy. This is a giant, and he's got more.
You know, he was going to start out bow hunting, and he was going to switch to the CVA. He was right there where our season switch, and he's on a buck that I have a history with.
Harvesting mature whitetails on a consistent basis is no easy task. Stack the odds in your favor with a premier Killer Food Plots blend growing in your favorite hunting location. Killer Food Plots, setting a new standard in wildlife nutritional products. You reap what you sow.
This week, we're going to talk about the best first-person hunting cam on the market, the Tactacam. Tactacam is the first action camera truly made for hunters by hunters, and this shows up in its features and the way it operates. Its True Vision lens gives you 3 times the focus of traditional cameras on the market today, which means you're going to see your game better no matter the distance. With its 12 megapixel sensor, it solves one of the biggest issues us hunters face, and that's filming in low light conditions. Its one-touch operation allows us to film immediately once you touch it. No more multiple buttons and waiting for it to come on. Just touch it and you're filming and you're in the game. With 2 hours of recording time on a single charge and multiple gun and bow mounting options, you can capture all your action in both 720 and 1080p, and it's 100% waterproof up to 106 feet. If you're ready to start filming your hunt, make sure and check out all the camera packages at Tactacam.com and get ready to share your hunt.
You know, he was going to start out bow hunting, and he was going to switch to the CVA. He was right there where our season switch, and he's on a buck that I have a history with.
All right, so we're here on evening hunt. The weather's been terrible here in Indiana. We've got winds gusting up to 40 miles an hour, but we're gonna brave it this evening. We're back in one of these hard shell blinds. As we were coming in, we had 2 little does already out here in the field, or in this food plot. We were able to sneak in here undetected, get set up in the blind, so definitely the deer are up on their feet, moving around, so stick with us. Let's see if we can get a big buck come away. footage of them. Just couldn't get them close enough for bow range, especially with this high wind. So we got great hopes tonight. We got our decoy Larry out here looking good. So hopefully we'll get one to come in here and we'll get it done. Stay with us.
You know, Brian sees this great buck, and he has his bow with him just out of range, but he has no problem switching to the CVA.
When choosing what to feed your deer, you have several options, but your deer only have one. It must contain the vital nutrients their body needs, and it must be palatable. That's why we feed Monster Meal.
Hey, can I use your Grizzly again?
No.
A cooler for a lifetime, no matter how you treat it.
What's your favorite thing about the site?
Multifunctional.
Closed captioning brought to you by
What's yours?
Accuracy.
Spot Hog, world's toughest archery products.
I can hear him crashing. All right. Well, we've been here all week in Indiana with the bow. We've had a great time, but the weather has just not been in our favor. It was hot, and then we had a bunch of wind. We had 35, 40 mile an hour sustained wind, which, although fun, is not the most enjoyable conditions to archery on in. So today's the first morning of the Indiana gun season, so we went down, got us a gun tag, got the old trusty CVA muzzleloader out, and I mean, like clockwork, here come old Slant, and we've seen this buck a couple times all week, just couldn't get him in range. He come cruising through, and we just heard him crash. I know he's down, so we'll give him just a little bit. We'll sneak over there, see if we can get our hands on him, but I believe the season is now closed on big bucks in Indiana. Stay with us.
You know, Brian gets it done. If he's pulling the trigger, it's falling down, but now he's got to get home and get back to work, so we can't wait till this fall.
Yeah, he don't waste much time. He goes in, kills, and rolls out.
Well, let's go see if we can find him. I can hear him flapping over here.
All right, so it's the first day of gun season here in Indiana. Brad and I got to jump in the truck, heading back to Colorado, so we were down to the wire this morning. So we made up our mind we were going to go ahead and get the CVA out, come out here this morning and see what could happen. This buck come cruising through, hit a scrape, put on a little show for us. 80 yards, stopped, CVA did its job. We were tickled to death to be going home with him. We will definitely be back next year. Thanks, Chuck and James, for having us out here. It's always a blast.
Join us next week as James goes and hunts elk with New Mexico Hunting Adventures.
Then I come back home to Indiana and chase a buck I call Slants.
We also want to thank these fine sponsors.
Look at my new call. Tickle Rattler. It's new.
You do anything right? That's how you call the big bucks in.
Cherokee Sports, solutions for the sportsman.